So I'm Billy Bolt. Motorbikes has kind of always been in the blood and in the family. I've always been around them. I was put on one from as young as I could remember. And then yeah, kind of like age 3, 4, got put on a Pee Wee 50 and went from there. Loved every second of it. All I ever wanted to do was ride my dirt bike. Initially did motocross, but my family, parents didn't really like the vibe of the motocross paddock. Did a couple of races and then got put on a trials bike, which at the time I didn't even know what one was, to be honest. I knew nothing about trials. Hated it at first, but after like a couple of weeks of being took there consecutively by my dad and crying my eyes out because all I used to do was crash, I actually started to like it, and I was good. I got to kind of like a podium level at a World Junior Championship, but didn't really see, there was no clear pathway to kind of the next step. But yeah, I wanted to, spend a lot of time doing the classic enduro and motocross, and wanted to, really learn and figure that out. And I think due to the time I'd spent learning and understanding that side of things, SuperEnduro is kind of the perfect mix between the two. Obviously, it's probably of all the kinds of disciplines I do, it's what I enjoy the most, and probably arguably what I have the most success at. I was third my first ever round in Poland a few years ago. I won the second race that night from the second row. I remember I caught and passed Taddy in the second heat, obviously in Poland, and like that was it. I was hooked from there. Like the crowd in Poland is always crazy, and yeah, that was it. From then I was like, oh, this is definitely a bit of me. The sport. This is what I enjoy doing. I'm not a big fan of being in a gym or off the bike training, to be perfectly honest with you. It's so difficult to replicate, and especially SuperEnduro. On the bike in the stadium, your heart rate's getting so high. It's 200, 195, 200 for the entire race, and to try and replicate that in a gym is for me is impossible. Anyway, I can get close, and I feel like I'm going to die after it. Where I can do a 8-minute SuperEnduro moto at 200, and I feel fine after it. So for me, it's just how I work. I enjoy riding my bike. I get so much also from the mental side of it, just being out on my bike, and I'm in such a happier mood and in a better place when I'm riding my bike. Often difficult to almost understand as well. Like I say, things are happening so fast in these races, the short races with lots of people on the track with you. So it's not usually a consistent thing, which is why it is often one of the hard things to rectify. Yeah, but it's a mix of anything. Our races, you just need to watch one of them to realise how crazy they are and realise they don't follow much of a pattern. You never know what you're going to get from them. Yeah, I don't see myself doing anything else in the winter time for the near future. Like I say, I think it gives you such a good base to go on and do whatever you want for the second part of the year. And out of all the disciplines I do, which is quite a lot at this moment in time, it's probably the one that I enjoy the most, but don't tell anyone.